Hey, I'm going to assume everything is okay. All right. So yeah, without further ado, I'll begin today's class now. Here's the language warning. Don't use any offensive language, whether in the chat or by speaking it on the mic. Okay, so here's the first word. Let's see. I'd like Isaac to read out the word, the definition in the example, please.
Egocentric, adjective, selfish, interested only in oneself. Uh, oth- wait. Feelings of others, narrowly, mindedly focused on
Narrow-mindedly.
narrow-mindedly focused on self rather than other people. Sounds like eccentric, and while egocentric egocentrics can be odd or unusual, the two words are not synonyms. You shouldn't confuse them. Not surprisingly, the egocentric author's greatest achievement was an autobiography.
Yeah, wonderful. Thank you, Isaac. So yeah, egocentric just is a word to describe someone who is selfish, someone who cares mostly or only about themselves and doesn't really consider others' feelings or needs or desires. Okay, so once again, I'll give you 2 to 3 minutes to write out a three-sentence paragraph using this word. And again, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask me either on the mic or by messaging me directly. Actually, I prefer if you just message me directly if you have a question so that the speaking won't disrupt anyone who's writing out a paragraph. But yeah, you can all begin now. Okay, time's up. Looks like I got a submission. Thank you, Isaac. Again, if you're finishing up your paragraph up and would like to submit it while I'm editing, please go ahead and do so. Looks like Yutang submitted theirs too. Thank you, Yutang. Okay. Okay, wonderful. Thank you, both of you. All right, so I'll go over Isaac's entry first. Everyone knows that he is egocentric. He steals food from everyone, so no one gets near him. Okay, yeah. Great sentences, Isaac. I understand how you try to use the word egocentric. I think it's a, I think it's quite good. Like he's stealing food because he's only interested in supporting himself. But like that's not typical. I don't think that's what you typically say when you're trying to describe someone who's egocentric. So maybe we could just change the word steals to become something like he hoards food, and I'll add a comma, preventing everyone from getting some, so no one gets near him. Yeah, something like that could work and would better suit the use of the word egocentric. But overall, this was still a great effort. Good job, Isaac. And Yutang wrote, her egocentric attitude made it difficult for her to see things from anyone else's perspective. She often interrupted others during conversations, focusing solely on her own experiences and opinions. As a result, many of her friends began to distance themselves, feeling unheard and undervalued. Yeah, great paragraph, Yutang. Great sentences. I'm not seeing any issues with the way you use the word, nor do I see any grammar or sentence structure errors. Yeah, great job, Yutang. Awesome work. Okay, so now that I've gone through everyone's submissions, I'll just move on to the next word. Okay, this time, Yutang, could you read out the word, the definition in the example sentence, please?
Egregious, incorrect to an extraordinary level, bad in a flagrant, blatant, or ridiculous way. An egregious error is one so obvious it should not have been made, nor should it be easily forgotten.
Yeah, thank you, Yutang. Great reading. Yeah, so egregious, it just means something that it just describes something that is outstandingly bad or outstandingly incorrect, like ridiculously bad or wrong. Yeah, I'll give you once again 2 to 3 minutes to write a three-sentence paragraph using this word, and you can all begin now. Okay, 2 to 3 minutes is up now. Hopefully everyone's finishing up their paragraphs now. If you are finished, please submit it in the chat. Okay, wonderful. Great. Thank you, Yutang. So you wrote the company's egregious disregard for safety regulations resulted in a significant accident. Employees had repeatedly raised concerns, but their warnings went unheeded. As a consequence, not only were lives put at risk, but the company faced severe legal repercussions. Yeah, great use of the word egregious, Yutang. Well done. It was a very well written paragraph. Awesome work. And just at the end, I would add as well or also, just as a way of saying that something that there was another bad thing that was added on top of the lives being put at risk. Yeah, great work, Yutang. And if there's no more submissions, I'm going to immediately move on to the next word. Okay, I'll just move on to the next word now. Okay, so the next word is Isaac. Could you read out the word, the definition in the example sentence, please?
Uh, uh, List. Verb. To cause, produce, or bring out a reaction. To evoke, stimulate, or generate a response. Too often confused with illict, which means improper or illegal. While something illict can elicit a
Mm-hmm. Yep.
reaction from the police, these two words are not synonyms. The calling of each graduate's name elicits elicited cheers and applause from family and friends.
Yep. Great job, Isaac. Thank you. The word over here, it would be pronounced as elicited. If you look at the pronunciation guide, it says illicit. So you'd say elicit. So you'd say this word as elicited, for example, and or you say elicits, illicit. Yeah, but great pronunciation attempts too, Isaac. You did manage to pronounce the word correct over here. And yeah, let's move on to the writing exercise portion now. Basically, elicit just means to bring out a reaction or response from someone. That could be from like, yeah, the calling of a graduate's name, the calling out of someone who receives an award that causes a reaction from not only the person getting that award or diploma, but from the crowd or audience as well. Just an example of how just an example of how you could define illicit. And yeah, 2 to 3 minutes to write, 3 sentence paragraph using this word, and you can both begin now. Hey everyone, 3 minutes is up. Hopefully everyone's finishing up their paragraphs now. Wonderful. Thank you, Yutang. Okay, wonderful. Looks good. So Yutang wrote, the teacher's thought-provoking questions were designed to elicit meaningful discussions among the students. She wanted to encourage critical thinking and help them express their ideas openly. By creating an inviting atmosphere, she hoped to elicit a range of responses that would enrich the class dialogue. Yeah, wonderful work, Yutang. Great use of the word elicit, great follow-up sentences, awesome work. Yeah, yeah, liked how you liked both ways that you use the word elicit. Very good. I like your creative choice of words too. Very rich vocabulary you have. That's great. Yeah, I don't see any issues with this paragraph. Well done, Yutang. Okay, and Isaac, are you almost finished with your paragraph too?
I'm trying to finish it.
Okay. How much more time do you think you need?
I think around like a few, like
Seconds or
30 or 20.
20 or 30? Yeah, that's wonderful. Yeah. You can, yeah, 20 or 30 seconds. You can submit it when it's finished. All right, thank you, Isaac. I'll go over your submission now. Okay, wonderful. So, Isaac, you wrote, this is not a very illicit product. This is a very old-fashioned. Try to make a more modern one. Okay, I'm kind of confused on how you use the word illicit here, like the way you used it. What did you mean when you wrote this first sentence?
Well, what I meant was like, oh, wait, up to cause, produce. Yeah, produce, right?
Yeah, produce as in it causes a reaction.
So like produce an object, sort of.
No, the word illicit is used to not produce a product. It's like to bring out to produce like a reaction or a response, typically associated with like bringing out a reaction or response in people in a crowd, for example.
Oh,
Just an example. Yeah. Like even then, you use the word as if it was an adjective when it's a verb. So I think I know a way we can modify this first sentence to make the whole paragraph come together more smoothly. I just need to modify the first sentence heavily. So first, I'll get rid of the word very. And I'll just also get rid of the word elicit here. I'll put it back, don't worry. So we could say this is not a product that elicits a positive reaction from the modern audience. We could say something like that. So if we want to say that a product elicits a reaction, we could write it like this.
okay.
Yeah, so and it will still fit more in line with the rest of the paragraph you wrote because I made the sentence relate more to like the state of the product. So this, and also the second sentence over here, it's written as old fashioned, not just old fashioned. So, and the third sentence is completely fine. So the new paragraph reads, this is not a product that elicits a positive reaction from the modern audience. This is very old fashioned. Try to make a more modern one. Yeah, I think this is a better use of the word elicit. And remember, if the word is denoted as a verb, if it's a verb, don't use the word as an adjective. Try to use it as a verb, like run or jog or swim. Think of it like that, like just a general idea, not saying to replace the word run or jog with the word illicit, but use the word illicit and any other verb that's and any other word that's identified as a verb, use it as a verb. But yeah, good effort, Isaac. And yeah, I'll move on to the next word now. Okay, here's the next word. Yutang, could you read out that word, its definition in the example sentence, please?
Eloquence, the ability to speak forcefully, expressively, and persuasively, convincing and pleasant language. The professor's eloquence made her very popular among students and ultimately led her being granted tenure.
Yeah, wonderful. Thank you, Yutang. The word, just to make a small correction on your pronunciation, the word is pronounced eloquence, like eloquence. So, and that word, to better simplify the definition, it just refers to the ability for someone to speak in a convincing way, like something that easily convinces people or persuades people. Just speaking in that, just like the ability to speak in that sort of way. And yeah, I'll give you 2 to 3 minutes to write out your 3 sentence paragraphs, everyone. And you can all get started now. All right, 3 minutes is up. Looks like I got a submission. Thank you, Isaac. I'll go over your submission first. Wonderful, looking good. Isaac wrote, I have competed in speech competitions and everybody speaks very eloquent. I got first place in the competition. My parents celebrated it by taking me to my favorite hot pot place because it was my first time in a speech competition. Yeah, great job, Isaac. I like the way you use the word eloquence, but I get what you're trying to say, but I don't think it was the proper way to use it. Like, I can understand what you're trying to say, but you're trying to use the word eloquently, which is basically the adjective version of eloquence. Now, I would like you to use the noun version, but I can correct this first sentence very easily so that the use of eloquence as a noun can make sense. So, first, I'll just get rid of the very and add in with a lot of. So now the first sentence reads as I have competed in speech competitions and everybody speaks with a lot of eloquence. I think that way of using eloquence makes more sense, especially if it's a noun. So I got first place in the competition. That's good. My parents celebrated it. So I'll change the word it. Sorry, to that. I need to think this time. So to make this make a little more sense, it was my first time in a speech comp. I think you meant to say it was my first time placing first. Or you could say if you meant that it was your first time participating in a speech competition, you could say participating instead of placing first. Depends on what you're trying to convey. But overall, awesome work, Isaac. Great job. All right, now I'll go over Yutang's submission very quickly. Great. So Yutang wrote, her eloquence during the debate captivated the audience and effectively conveyed her arguments. With every word she spoke, she demonstrated a deep understanding of the topic. The judges were so impressed that they awarded her the top prize for her articulate presentation. Yeah, great job, Yutang. Great use of the word eloquence. Uh, the sentences all relate to each other well. Can't find any grammar or spelling errors. Yeah, awesome job, Yutang. No error, nothing that I think I need to fix. Great job. Okay. And this is the last word for today. So, Isaac, could you read out that word, the definition in the example sentence, please?
Elusive, adjective. Difficult to find, catch, understand, perceive, comprehend, or describe. Not easily recalled or understood. Though it sounds like elucidate, this word has an opposite meaning. Elusive goals are often the sweetest to gain because you have to work so hard to obtain them.
Hey, yeah, thank you, Isaac. Great job. So, elusive, it just means hard to achieve, hard to find, describe something that is like hidden, for example, something that is tough to remember or recall. Yeah, just follow this definition when you're writing and you'll be fine because what I just said is pretty similar to the definition written out here. And yeah, 2 to 3 minutes once again to write a three-sentence paragraph using this word. And you can all begin. Right, time's up. I'll go over Isaac's some. Oh, okay, looks like both of you submitted something. Awesome. So, yep. Sorry, 1 second. Okay, there we go. So I'll go. Thank you to both of you guys. Isaac wrote, trying to find my friend in hide and seek is hard. Every time I try to find him, I gave up. Someone try and find him, you will understand what I am saying. I think you forgot to use the word in this paragraph, Isaac. So did you mean to put this word somewhere and you forgot to, or, and if so, where did you mean to put it?
Oh, yeah. So trying to find my friend in hide and seek is elusive.
Uh, that's not really the proper way you'd use elusive. The
Oh.
adjective you have here is fine. Trying to find my friend in hide and seek is hard. Yeah, that's fine. But and but I wouldn't use the word elusive there. Do you have any other ideas?
Every time I try to find him, I always. Um, I don't really know.
That's okay. I know one way I could use it. So I'll go back to the first sentence. Trying to find my friend in hide and seek is hard. So we could describe your friend as elusive. So I'll add the word elusive here because that describes that your friend is difficult to find or catch or uncover. It describes him as hidden. And yeah, that's where I'd use the word elusive here. Trying to find my elusive friend in hide and seek is hard. Okay? Okay. And over here, every time I try to find him, I always saw I give up. Uh, not really sure what the meaning of I
Oh wait,
always.
I don't know what happened there. Okay,
Yeah.
so every time I tried to find him, I always gave up. Not
Ah,
saw I give up.
yeah. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Great catch, Isaac. All right. And someone try and find him. You will understand what I am saying. So, since it seems like you're talking to one person, I'm going to get rid of the someone here and replace it with if you try to, oops, if you try and find him, you will understand what I am saying. Yeah, just a small modification over there, but it works out well. Yeah, overall, great job, Isaac. You did forget to use the word though. So, yeah, for next time, make sure you have the word in mind. And you could put it in as early, you could put it in very early into your paragraph if you feel like you're going to forget. Yeah, great writing though. And Yutang wrote, the solution to the complex math problem proved to be elusive. Despite their best efforts, the students struggled to grasp the concept fully. However, their determination to uncover the answer brought them together, fostering a collaborative spirit in the classroom. Yeah, great work, Yutang. Creative use of the word elusive. I like that. And sentence structure is great. No errors in grammar and punctuation. Yeah, awesome work, you Tang. And no edits need to be made to your submission. And yeah, we are a little bit over time. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, hopefully you guys learned a lot in today's class, and I'll see you all next week. Have a great rest of your day, everyone.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye, Isaac.